Thank you all so very much. Give it up for Scott Gilmore, our deputy in charge of parks. I want to join Scott in acknowledging the presence of our elected officials who are here from Denver. Again, Councilwoman Robb, Councilwoman Ortega, Councilwoman Sussman, Shepard. I do that every time. Councilwoman Shepard, who's here. And I want to thank our surrounding partners, Jefferson County and Clear Creek County, for being here as well, commissioners and appointed officials for being here. Thank you so much. I'm also joined here tonight by other appointed officials from Denver. Of course, we got Scott Gilmore, but his counterpart who runs the recreation centers, Aaron Brown, is here as well. Thank you, Aaron, for being here. Doug Linkhart, who's a member of the cabinet, environmental health, is here as well. Derek Okubo, who runs our human rights and community partnerships office, is here. Benny Milliner, who runs our Denver Road Homeless Program. Jerry Tiano, our chief sustainability officer, is here. Stacy Louts, who she's now our drug czar, is here. And she went to a recent Grateful Dead concert. And Anthony Graves, our regional affairs director, is here as well. I understand walked in. There he is in the back. Please thank the appointees for the mayor's office for being here. You guys sounded great. We should acknowledge you. Thank you so much for your presentation. Listen, my comments are going to be very brief because I want to make sure you get down the hill carefully tonight and not have too much libation. But, I want to say also to Bart Berger and to the foundation, thank you so much. The book is wonderful. And I want you all to know now when people visit the mayor's office from overseas, foreign visitors, we give them the book. We celebrate our mountain parks. And I've been in office as mayor for just a little over 2 years now, and I have been so honored. Let me tell you what we do. And I've been up here with Scott, and he's absolutely right. On a late July Friday, it happens every year so far since I've been in office, 2 years, we get in the car, and I spend an entire day touring our mountain parks. And I finish today by going to Winter Park. And I'll stay the entire weekend in Winter Park for the Jazz Festival. So we do Genesee, we do Red Rock, and every year something new. I see something new. And I want you to know that just by doing these tours, not only have I seen the beautiful bison and learned that buffalo don't come from North America. So we have bison, and they're beautiful, and I love their afros, and haven't had one once in my life. They're cool. But I also have seen the most beautiful, startling bull elk in my life. And you might recall we came up on the hill here in Genesee Park. We were at the ropes course, and I happened to just look over the hill, and these two bull elk looked at me, and I looked at them. I thought they were like bronze statues. They were so beautiful. And I said, those are beautiful. And I said it loud enough where the bull elk turned and ran. But they were stunning. But it goes to tribute as to the beauty of what we have up here in Genesee Park. Let me just say what I think is going on. That most people in Denver don't realize the assets that we have. 14,000 acres. Most people go into Red Rocks, and they think all that belongs to Denver is the amphitheater. And I said today at Mayor Council we had 8,000. It's actually 800 acres up there, with the Conservation Corps camp still existing. And Scott and other mountain park staff and I envisioned saying, you know what? We're only going to begin to get people to really appreciate this when we get kids up here to really appreciate it. And so our hope is to renovate those barracks and start bringing kids up here in droves and let them spend a week building trails and fences and seeing the bison. And we're not going to just do that in Red Rocks. We're going to do where there are existing barracks or facilities at other parks as well. But we are going to do everything we can to start investing and start promoting these mountain parks and tell folks you can have a staycation in Colorado. We went to Echo Lake, and I was like, what in the world is this? It's the most beautiful thing I've seen in Colorado. And we own that. Scott said, this is yours. This is Denver, Colorado. So we need to do everything we can to invest. So I want to just tell you before I leave what we're doing this year. First of all, I want to thank again our surrounding partners who help to protect and preserve what we have here. The improvement plans for mountain parks represent an important investment in the future of the system. What our former mayor, Mayor Spear, did, and John B. Walker did, and other contemporaries did 100 years ago, was to literally give generations that they would never meet a gift. I hope you're like me. You come here and go, what in the world did they leave us? And we simply have not been as good a stewards as we can be. And so I hope that you would support the foundation and continue to encourage us as elected officials to invest in our mountain parks. I know it's hard to hear an elected official say that. Encourage me to invest. You don't have to encourage me. I'm there because I take the tour. But we need to keep encouraging and let the people of Denver know that this is important. I want you to know we're going to continue to restore, restruct existing trails throughout 22 developed parks. And we'll be constructing a new trail here in Genesee Park to link Chief Hosa to the historic park. I love this stuff. I want you to know this is all from the tours. House and bison viewing area to encourage wildlife education. On the north side of the park, we are planning new improvements to the challenge course, of which, by the way, the entire appointees did just 2 weeks ago, and I still have a jacked up back from doing it. What we learned by doing that was that we are all so out of shape. Benny Milliner, we were trying this stuff. We were athletes. And I'm like, man, my core strength, I ain't heard that term in 20 years. It's gone. So I'm coming back, and we're going to keep coming back until I conquer each one of those courses. But we're going to be doing a new trailhead and a new camp in the area here at Genesee Park. Other improvements include new structures for group rentals and picnics in certain parks, improving parking areas and infrastructure, and new upgraded hiking trails for the public. These efforts, by the way, I want you to know, complement current plans that are happening in Jefferson County and current plans that are taking place in Evergreen Park and Recreation District, the Colorado Department of Transportation, to enhance recreation amenities along the corridor, including I-70 parallel bike trail from Genesee to El Rancho and Evergreen Parkway. We just proposed funding another park planner in the 2014 budget. So I want you to know that we are serious about this, and we need your help, though. We need to continue to promote this. When we get to a place, I'm just saying this tonight, but at some point, we need to undergo a real serious campaign to invest in places like this chapel, as well as at the Red Rocks Barracks, as well as, what's the other camp that has barracks? Catherine Craig. We talked about that. And our goal is to, again, get our young people up here and allow, we can do weekend retreats for couples who need to come up for a retreat. We can do those sort of things. But until we improve those barracks, allow heat to flow through them, and for folks to come and enjoy the beauty, they won't do it. I'm not talking about building new structures. I'm talking about taking the ones that we have, improving them so that folks will be willing to come and stay and enjoy weekends of leadership and development and those sort of things. I love our mountain park staff. They're small, but they're mighty. And they are doing a wonderful job keeping them up. Don't you agree? So let me thank you all for being here to celebrate our 100th birthday. And I just want to leave you with the charge that I believe that we have. Mayor Spear and his contemporaries set the pace. They gave us something that we could not acquire today if we tried. Our job is to fine-tune these great assets and to leave them for the next 100 years. For generations, I know I don't plan to be here 100 years. Councilwoman Robb might be here in 100 years. I'm not going to be here. I got other things to do. But I want to leave something for generations that will follow us. And I want the mayor 100 years from now to be standing right here in his spacesuit talking about it. I'm glad y'all came back to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the great mountain parks of Denver, Colorado. God bless you, and thank you all for being here.